Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is First Aid. This is chapter number 6 in your book. So, listen to this video and try to understand the basic concept. Now, students, look at this picture. There are different kinds of injuries like electric shock. These are the stages of uncomfortability, right? Like burn, bleeding nose, cuts, fainting, head trauma. So there are number of problems we used to face in our day-to-day life, right? So what happens, students, sometimes these situation becomes so severe that we need to take care. So what we used to do in this situation? This is a question. So first of all, we will provide first aid. This is the basic idea of the chapter. Now, I will explain you what is the meaning of first aid. So, we can say that first aid is the help provided to the person. To whom? To the injured person, to the patient, okay, who is in uncomfortable stage, right? So, the help provided to the person before the full medical treatment, like before the doctor comes or before going to the hospital. That treatment, that help is known as first aid. And what is the purpose of first aid? First of all, it saves person's life, okay, and it saves a person from any kind of danger. So, and ultimately what? It provides safety. So, having good knowledge of first aid is very important for health and wellness. I hope the meaning of first aid is clear to you. Now have a look at the situation in which we provide first help, that is in a state of fires, natural disasters like earthquake, okay, and like sun burning, severe cutting, and very common road accidents, okay. So there are certain emergency situations which require first aid. So its knowledge is very important. Now moving on to the very first stage, that is the condition of the situation of cuts and wounds. Now first of all, students, if any kind of cut happens to you, what you need to do? You need to keep that point with a very high pressure. You need to apply pressure over that point, okay? And after that you can use particular thick cloth or you can wash it. If there is high bleeding in that area, then you can wash it, and you can use antiseptic solutions like Savlon, Dettol, okay. And after that what you need to do? You need to cover that part with band-aid, okay. Make sure band-aid should not be tight because it will create discomfort, okay. So in this way we should take care of cuts and should have the knowledge of first aid in that situation. I hope this case is clear to you. Now moving on to the next one. Now this is a case of burning. Usually what happens if we are working in a kitchen, or sometimes accidents happens to us. So if we get a steam burn or any kind of burn, then what we need to do, first of all, we should take away our hand from that heat source, and after that we should move our hand to the cool running water. हमें कहाँ लेके जाना चाहिए अपने hand को? ठंडे पानी के पास में, okay. And after that cover the burn with sterile dressing. अपने hand को हमें properly उसको cover कर देना चाहिए, because after what happens, जब आपका hand बहुत ज़्यादा बुरे वाला जब जल जाता है तो वो बहुत uncomfortable हो जाता है और उसको बचाना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. So in that case we should go to the doctor as early as possible. So then if it is a normal burn, then what we can do? We can take help of the running water, okay, and try to look after the go to the doctor as early as possible, okay. I hope this point is clear to you. Now the next case which we are going to discuss is the sprains and fractures. First of all, we should understand what is a fracture. The cracking or breaking of a bone, okay, that is known as fracture. जब bone break हो जाती है बीच से, that is called fracture. But if there is an injury, that is to the muscle near a bone fracture नहीं हुई है लेकिन उस पर चोट आई है, that is known as sprain, okay. जिसको हम मोच भी बोलते हैं, कई बार हमारा पैर चलते चलते मुड़ जाता है, that situation is known as sprain. So what are the precautions, what are the things which we need to do in that situation? नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मेड द पर्सन सिट, जहाँ कहीं भी है, जहाँ पर भी कोई प्लेस है वहीं पर आप उस इंसान को बैठा दीजिए जिसके साथ में ऐसा हुआ है, ओके, जिससे वो कंफर्टेबल फील करे. यू कैन गिव द सपोर्ट बाय पुटिंग साइड पिलोज एंड कुशंस बिलो द एरिया जहाँ पर भी उसको स्प्रेन या फ्रैक्चर टाइप हुआ है, ओके. सेकेंडली वी कैन अप्लाई द आइस पैक बिकॉज इट हेल्प्स इन bringing down the swelling. Got the point? And now the third one, keep that particular area comfortable. Do not try to move or massage that area because it will create pain. Okay, so the case of sprains and fractures is clear to you. So what we have discussed today, we have covered the cases of cuts and wounds, burns and sprains and fractures. What you have to do, you have to read it again, watch the video again. If there is any difficulty, you can ask. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.